In Viktor Frankl's seminal work, Man's Search for Meaning, readers are taken on a poignant journey through the depths of human suffering and the heights of human resilience. Set against the harrowing backdrop of Nazi concentration camps during World War II, Frankl's narrative offers profound insights into the human spirit's capacity for meaning-making and transcendence amidst unimaginable adversity. Through captivating stories and profound observations, Frankl invites readers to contemplate the fundamental questions of existence and find purpose and meaning in the face of life's greatest challenges. Chapter 1: Life in the Camps. In the first chapter of Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl takes readers on a gripping journey into the heart of darkness, life in Nazi concentration camps during World War II. Through vivid and haunting descriptions, Frankl paints a stark picture of the unspeakable horrors and unimaginable suffering endured by prisoners in these camps. Despite the grim and dehumanizing conditions, Frankl astutely observes that amidst the despair, some prisoners manage to cling to a sense of meaning and purpose. He shares poignant stories of individuals who exhibited extraordinary resilience and inner strength, even in the face of impending death. For example, Frankl recounts the story of a fellow prisoner who, despite being subjected to grueling labor and starvation, found solace in providing comfort and support to his fellow inmates. Through acts of kindness and compassion, this prisoner demonstrated a remarkable resilience that transcended the harsh realities of life in the camps. Similarly, Frankl shares the story of another inmate who, despite facing constant threats to his life, remained steadfast in his commitment to preserving his dignity and integrity. Refusing to succumb to despair, this prisoner found meaning in the simple act of defying his oppressors and asserting his humanity. Through these compelling examples, Frankl illustrates the indomitable human spirit's capacity to find meaning and purpose, even in the most dire circumstances. Despite the unimaginable suffering endured in the camps, these stories serve as powerful reminders of the resilience and inner strength inherent in the human condition. Chapter 2: The Search for Meaning. Amidst the brutality of the camps, Frankl reflects on the existential quest for meaning and purpose. Drawing from his observations and personal experiences as a prisoner, Frankl proposes that those who find meaning in their lives are better equipped to endure suffering and transcend adversity. He argues that while external circumstances may impose suffering upon us, our inner sense of purpose and meaning can provide us with the strength and resilience to cope with even the most unbearable conditions. To address this fundamental human need for meaning, Frankl introduces the concept of logotherapy, his psychotherapeutic approach aimed at helping individuals uncover meaning in their lives. Unlike other forms of psychotherapy that focus on past traumas or unconscious drives, logotherapy centers on the individual's search for meaning and purpose in the present moment. For example, Frankl recounts how some fellow prisoners in the camps found meaning in the simplest acts, such as comforting a fellow inmate or preserving their dignity in the face of humiliation. Despite their dire circumstances, these individuals were able to derive a sense of purpose from their actions, allowing them to maintain their humanity amidst the inhumanity of the camps. Through logotherapy, Frankl asserts that individuals can find meaning even in the most profound suffering, as long as they maintain their freedom to choose their response to their circumstances. By embracing this freedom to find meaning, individuals can transform even the darkest moments of their lives into sources of strength, resilience, and inner fulfillment. Chapter 3: Attitude toward Suffering. Frankl delves into the significance of one's attitude toward suffering in determining resilience and psychological well-being. Frankl shares personal anecdotes and observations from his time in the camps to illustrate how individuals who maintained a positive outlook and found meaning in their suffering were better equipped to endure the harsh realities of their circumstances. For example, Frankl recounts the story of a fellow prisoner who, despite experiencing unimaginable suffering, managed to maintain a sense of hope and purpose by focusing on the love he felt for his family and the belief that he would one day be reunited with them. Despite the physical hardships and emotional anguish he endured, this prisoner's positive attitude and inner resilience sustained him through the darkest moments of his captivity. Through such examples, Frankl highlights the transformative power of adopting a constructive attitude toward adversity. He emphasizes that while external circumstances may be beyond our control, we always retain the freedom to choose our attitude toward them. By finding meaning in our suffering and maintaining a positive outlook, we can cultivate resilience, inner strength, and a sense of purpose that enable us to endure even the most challenging circumstances with dignity and hope. Chapter 4: The Will to Meaning. In this chapter, Frankl explores the concept of the will to meaning as the driving force behind human existence. Frankl argues that, beyond the basic drives for survival and pleasure, humans possess an innate need to find meaning and purpose in their lives. He illustrates this concept with stories of individuals he encountered during his time in the concentration camps who were able to find meaning in even the most dire circumstances. For instance, Frankl recounts the story of a fellow prisoner who, despite facing extreme suffering and uncertainty, found purpose in comforting and supporting others in the camp. By focusing on acts of kindness and compassion, this individual was able to find a sense of meaning and fulfillment amidst the horrors of the Holocaust. Through such examples, Frankl demonstrates how the pursuit of meaning can serve as a powerful source of resilience and inner strength, enabling individuals to endure unimaginable hardships with dignity and hope. He emphasizes that, even in the face of adversity, the search for meaning provides a sense of purpose that can sustain individuals through the darkest of times. Chapter 5: Finding Meaning in Work. Frankl reflects on the role of work and creative endeavors in fostering a sense of meaning and fulfillment. Frankl reflects on his observations and experiences in the concentration camps, where prisoners were often assigned to perform grueling and seemingly meaningless tasks. Despite the harsh conditions, he notes that some individuals were able to derive a sense of purpose and dignity from their work. For example, Frankl recounts the story of a fellow prisoner who found solace and meaning in his role as a caretaker, tending to the sick and injured in the camp infirmary. Despite the challenging circumstances, this individual found fulfillment in providing comfort and support to others, finding meaning in his work as a healer amidst the suffering. Through such anecdotes, Frankl emphasizes the transformative power of finding meaning in one's work, regardless of the nature of the task. He suggests that engaging in meaningful work not only provides a sense of purpose and fulfillment but also serves as a pathway to personal growth and self-realization. Ultimately, Frankl highlights the importance of approaching work with a mindset of purpose and meaning, recognizing its potential to enrich our lives even in the most challenging of circumstances. Chapter 6: Love and Relationships. In this chapter, Frankl explores the significance of love and relationships in the quest for meaning. Frankl reflects on his experiences as a prisoner in the concentration camps, where the bonds of love and human connection often provided solace and strength amidst unimaginable suffering. Despite the harsh conditions, he observed instances of profound love and compassion that transcended the horrors of war. For example, Frankl recounts the story of a fellow prisoner who, despite facing starvation and deprivation, found solace and meaning in the love for his family. Even in the face of uncertainty and despair, this individual drew strength from the memories of his loved ones, clinging to the hope of reuniting with them someday. Through such anecdotes, Frankl underscores the transformative power of love and relationships in sustaining individuals through adversity. He suggests that the connections we forge with others not only provide comfort and support but also serve as a source of profound meaning and purpose in life. Ultimately, Frankl emphasizes the importance of nurturing and cherishing our relationships, recognizing their potential to enrich our lives and provide us with a sense of belonging and significance. In doing so, he highlights the enduring impact of love and human connection in the quest for meaning and fulfillment. Chapter 7: Transcending Suffering. Frankl discusses the concept of transcending suffering through spiritual and existential growth. Drawing from his harrowing experiences as a prisoner in the concentration camps, Frankl reflects on moments of profound beauty and connection with nature that provided solace amidst unimaginable suffering. Despite the horrors of war and the daily struggles for survival, he found glimpses of transcendent beauty that offered a sense of hope and meaning. For example, Frankl recalls instances where he found solace in the sight of a beautiful sunset or the sound of birdsong, even amidst the bleakness of the camp environment. These moments of connection with nature served as reminders of the inherent beauty and goodness in the world, providing him with a source of spiritual nourishment and strength. Through such reflections, Frankl suggests that by embracing suffering as an inevitable aspect of the human condition and finding meaning in it, individuals can transcend their circumstances. By shifting their perspective and focusing on values and ideals that transcend the immediate challenges they face, they can discover a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Ultimately, Frankl encourages readers to recognize that suffering, while inevitable, does not have to define their lives. Instead, by finding meaning in their experiences and embracing a sense of spiritual and existential growth, they can transcend suffering and discover a profound sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Chapter 8: The Freedom of Choice. In the final chapter, Frankl emphasizes the freedom of choice as the ultimate human privilege. Despite enduring unimaginable suffering and oppression in the concentration camps, Frankl maintains that individuals possess an innate freedom to choose their attitude and response to their circumstances. He argues that while external factors may impose limitations on one's physical freedom, they cannot extinguish the inner freedom to choose one's perspective and approach to life. For instance, Frankl shares anecdotes of fellow prisoners who, despite facing the most dire circumstances imaginable, maintained a sense of inner freedom by choosing to focus on positive thoughts and values. These individuals found solace and meaning in acts of kindness, moments of connection with others, and the pursuit of inner growth and self-awareness. By highlighting these stories, Frankl demonstrates the transformative power of choice in shaping one's destiny. Even in the face of extreme adversity, individuals can exercise their freedom to choose their response, thereby finding meaning and purpose in their lives. Ultimately, Frankl challenges readers to recognize the immense power they hold within themselves, the power to choose their attitude, their values, and their path in life. By embracing this freedom of choice, individuals can transcend their circumstances and create lives rich in meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Man's search for meaning is a profound exploration of the human spirit's capacity for resilience, meaning, and transcendence. Through captivating narratives and insightful reflections, Viktor Frankl offers readers a timeless message of hope and empowerment, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, we possess the power to find meaning and purpose in our lives. As we navigate the complexities of existence, Frankl's wisdom serves as a guiding light, inspiring us to embrace our freedom of choice and create lives rich in meaning, fulfillment, and significance.